Hello, and welcome to our very first Live in Hope benefit supporting Wallowa Valley Center for Wellness. We're so grateful to have you with us this evening. We're going to begin the program in just 10 minutes, and our goal is to raise big funds for Wallowa Valley Center for Wellness tonight. Now, we want to make sure you're set up to participate in tonight's event. And to do that, we recommend having 2 screens set up at your home. One screen to watch live stream, like you're doing right now, and a second screen to donate. If you don't have 2 devices, it's totally fine. You can also open a separate window in your internet browser, and from there, follow along with both our program and the fundraising at the same time. To donate, simply text Live in Hope 2022 to 44321 from your phone to receive a secure link to make your gift via text message. And if you need help donating tonight, simply text or call our donor support line at 503-967-7489. So take the time to get yourselves all set up, and we'll be back in just 10 minutes. See you soon. everyone, and welcome to Wallowa Valley Center for Wellness's Live in Hope benefit, the very first ever Live in Hope benefit. My name is Alex Zimmerman, my pronouns are she, her, and I'm honored to be your host for the evening. It's my privilege to be here to help raise funds and awareness to such an important, sensitive, and critical cause. Thank you all for joining us. Many of you started this journey with Wallowa Valley Center for Wellness when we raised funds for the Hearts for Health Integrated Care Center. We can't thank you enough for helping us create a facility that truly allows for integrated care, the care of treating the whole person. The staff here have been in the facility for almost a year, if you can believe it. Where does the time go? Tonight, we're going to shift our focus from Hearts for Health to our vital work around suicide prevention. Now, before we begin, we want to prepare our audience at the live viewing party and those who are watching at home for the sensitive content we'll be discussing tonight. This evening's programming includes in-depth discussions about suicide. Please exercise self-care during this event and after. We also want to acknowledge how hard the last few months have been for those here in Wallowa County. Between the devastating storm in the town of Wallowa to the fires that have been burning all over the county and throughout the state, our friends and community members have been facing numerous challenges and hardships. It's during these especially trying times that we need the people of Wallowa County to know that we're here for anyone who might be having a hard time and needs someone to talk to. If not today, then perhaps in the days and months ahead, we're always here to listen. And if you or someone you love is struggling with thoughts of self-harm or suicide, call the Wallowa Valley Center for Wellness's 24/7 crisis line at 541-398-1175 or the national line at 988. Talking about suicide and bringing awareness to suicide prevention is necessary work, and sharing personal stories can be powerful change agents for challenging prejudice and generating hope to people at risk. It's our hope that anyone watching tonight who may have had thoughts of suicide may feel a sense of support, of belonging, in that you are not alone. There are others who have struggled, and we are here for you. Again, call us if you need to talk at 541-398-1175. Tonight is not just about raising funds for the vital and necessary work done by Wallowa Valley Center for Wellness. It's about fostering hope, helping people find meaning in life, and connecting to one another. Together as a community, we can build a hopeful path forward. Suicide prevention starts with each of us and coming together on this important topic and starting the conversation. In a few moments, we'll hear from Shantae Jett on how vital suicide prevention work is and how Wallowa Valley Center for Wellness is working alongside other community members to help raise awareness. But now I would like to take an opportunity to thank our sponsors for this event. Our platinum level sponsor, Wallowa Memorial Hospital and Medical Clinics. Our gold level sponsor, Greater Oregon Behavioral Health, Inc., also known as GOBI. And our bronze level sponsors, Joseph Electric, Winding Waters Clinic, Community Bank, and Bliss Sequoia and Huggins Insurance. Thank you also to Minutemen Press of Kennewick for their generous in-kind donation. Our platinum level sponsor, Wallowa Memorial Hospital and Medical Clinics, would like to share a few words with us. It's my pleasure to welcome Larry Davey, CEO of Wallowa Memorial Hospital and Medical Clinics. We're grateful for the support and partnership with the hospital and are super excited that they're joining us this evening.
I'm Larry Davies, CEO of Wallowa Memorial Hospital and Medical Clinics. Thank you for attending tonight's event and supporting suicide prevention and awareness. Unfortunately, suicide numbers are on the rise across the nation. We are not immune to this issue in Wallowa County. The time to come together is now, which is why we support our community partners such as the Wallowa Valley Center for Wellness in these efforts. No one person, no one organization can slow this tragic trend alone. We all must do our part. Wallowa Memorial Hospital and medical clinics are committed to providing support and resources to prevent suicides, including behavioral health services that support the local crisis line provided by Wallowa Valley Center for Wellness staff as well as our own. Anyone can have depression, and feelings of hopelessness may not always be obvious. We must remain vigilant to recognize, support, and treat those in need. Thank you for supporting these efforts.
Thank you so much to Larry Davey for sharing those kind words, and thank you again to Wallowa Memorial Hospital and medical clinics, and to all our sponsors for your amazing support. We couldn't do this work without you. Before we welcome Shantae, remember you can make a donation at any time during this event. To donate, simply text Live in Hope 2022 to 44321 from your phone. You'll receive a secure link to donate via text message. If you need help donating tonight, don't hesitate to text or call our donor support line at 503-967-7489. Please join me in welcoming Executive Director Shantae Jett.
Hello and good evening. My name is Shantae Jett, and I am the Executive Director for Wallowa Valley Center for Wellness. Thank you so much for joining us this evening, either virtually or at our in-person watch party event. Boy, it's been a tough couple of months for Wallowa County residents, and despite that, we are really excited to share with you the critical work that we've been doing in Wallowa County, and to help us raise funds for our essential mission services, in particular those related to suicide prevention, education, and outreach, as well as crisis intervention. Wallowa Valley Center for Wellness touches every single crisis in this community. Our teams work tirelessly to help those in need find services and connect them to resources. Since the COVID pandemic began, our crisis team has taken over 100 calls a month. Sometimes that's several in one day or up to a dozen, each with someone on the other line suffering a major mental health crisis. Many of these crisis situations also require a community-wide debrief or individual supports for families and individuals suffering from that event. However, we do not do this work alone. We are so grateful for the support of community providers, including law enforcement, EMS workers, first responders, and local medical providers. Over the next 2 years, not only is Wallowa Valley Center for Wellness focused on suicide prevention, outreach, and education, but we are also working with community providers as well as social services providers to implement what's called Zero Suicide. The Zero Suicide model is a proven aspirational framework for systems dedicated to patient safety, and also a guide to system-wide transformation for better patient care. Wallowa County has experienced 9 suicides in the last 16 months. As a way to honor those lost, we began a candlelight vigil last year in September in honor of National Suicide Awareness Month. 300 bags lined the sidewalk in front of the Wallowa County Courthouse. Hundreds of people visited those beautifully decorated luminary bags while comforting each other and taking a moment of remembrance. It was a way to start fostering healing for grieving families across Wallowa County and beyond. This year, we gave out 500 bags for folks to decorate in our second annual Luminary event, which was held September 10th. It is also World Suicide Prevention Day. Suicide touches all of us, and that's why I'm so passionate about suicide prevention, education, and outreach, and why the Center for Wellness is offering services such as Question, Persuade, and Refer. This is an effort to learn to recognize the signs of suicidal ideation and how to support those in need. We hope that you can reach out to friends and family and check in on how they're doing and listen to their stories and maybe even share stories of your own. Through these actions, we can work to change the stigma around talking about suicide. This work begins with each one of us. By listening and supporting us tonight, you are helping to make that shift. This evening, our hope is that as you hear these stories, turn from despair to hope, that you are inspired. And I would like to ask that you give at a level that's meaningful and comfortable for you. Your support will allow us to continue and to broaden the scope of services that we offer. From the bottom of my heart and from everyone here at Wallowa Valley Center for Wellness, thank you.
Thank you so much, Shantae. As Shantae mentioned, suicide prevention starts with each of us. It's reaching out to a friend or a loved one and asking how they're doing and truly listening without judgment. It's sharing our stories and providing hope to those who are struggling. It's getting trained at classes like Question, Persuade, Refer. It's starting the conversation on the topic so we can counter stigma, shame, and discrimination. We're in this together, and tonight is about coming together to build a hopeful path forward. You can make a donation to the Wallowa Valley Center for Wellness at any time during this event to support their vital work around suicide prevention. To donate, simply text Live in Hope 2022 to 44321 from your phone. You'll receive a secure link to donate via text message. Up next this evening, we'll learn more about the crucial crisis intervention and suicide prevention services that Wallowa Valley Center for Wellness provides every day in Wallowa County. We'll learn how Center for Wellness staff provide so much more than a phone number to call. They provide resources and assistance to obtain the necessary services and support when the need is greatest. They save lives. Please be aware that the following video includes discussions of suicide and suicide ideation. We encourage you all to practice self-care during and after this event and provide viewer discretion to anyone who might be triggered by this type of viewing material or for young viewers. The following video is fictional and these are not actual crisis calls. Remember, if you need to talk to someone, please don't hesitate to call our 24/7 crisis line at 541-398-1175 or the national line at 988.
Hello, Mental Health On Call.
Yeah, I don't know why I called here, but I didn't want to bother anyone else.
I'm glad that you called. Do you want to tell me a little bit about what's going on?
Oh, well, my wife died a couple of weeks ago, and, well, I'm in a wheelchair, and I don't want to bother any of my adult children. You know, my wife did everything for me, and now she isn't here. I don't think I want to live anymore either. I'm just a bother here in my wheelchair and my oxygen tank. I can't even go to the grocery store for myself. I feel hopeless and weak.
Mental Health On Call.
I don't know what to do. It's my husband. He just locked himself in our bedroom and I think he has a gun.
I'm so glad you called. Was your husband upset this evening? Can you tell me a little bit about what happened before he locked himself in his room? By the way, while we talk, I'm going to consult with the local law enforcement to see how they can support us in this situation. Is your husband responsive to you when you speak to him through the door?
Hello, Mental Health On Call.
Hi. I don't really know what to do.
Well, that's okay. I'm here to listen. Do you want to tell me a little bit about yourself and what you're going through right now?
Well, I'm having another really bad night.
Well, what made your night bad?
Well, I don't know. I just sometimes feel like I don't want to be here anymore. It's so hard to be at home.
I am so sorry that your wife passed away. I can't imagine how sad you are, but you are not weak. In fact, there is strength in reaching out.
Oh no, no one cares about an old guy like me. You can just let me be.
Would you be willing to let me help you and take you to Wallowa Memorial Hospital to get checked out? I can also bring you some groceries. Would that be all right?
He's really not responding at all, but I can hear him moving around in there. Also, he's been really upset lately. He lost his job last week that he's had for 10 years.
Things weren't going well between us, so I went to stay with a friend for a while. When I came home tonight to check on him, I noticed that a bunch of his stuff was gone, like he's getting rid of his things.
It sounds like you both are going through a lot. Our local law enforcement is on standby if they need to come, but they will not come by unless I ask them to.
Oh, I see. Well, that must feel pretty bad. Well, would you mind telling me a little bit more about why it's hard being at home?
It's my parents, I guess. They drink sometimes and then they're mean to me. It's been happening for so long, and I just want to make it stop. My mom has these pills that I found. I was kind of thinking about taking them tonight, but then I remembered this number to call.
Well, I'm glad that you called. Well, do you have a friend or family member that could come and spend the night with you, so then that way you're not home alone? I feel worried about you being home alone right now. I'm also happy to stay on the phone with you for as long as you need.
Well, okay. I think that would be good. I could really use the help. I didn't know what I was going to do before I called you today. I was feeling pretty hopeless.
I care about you, and I would really like to come help you. I can be there in about 10 minutes, and we can go to the hospital together, and I can bring you some food.
I'm here to stay on the phone for as long as it takes to get you and your husband feeling better tonight. Will you gently knock on the door to see if he's willing to talk to me on the phone? Please tell him that I'm here to listen.
Okay, he said that he'd talk to you. I'm gonna hand him the phone. I am so relieved. Thank you so much for helping us tonight.
Well, I'm so glad you called. We're always here to listen.
Yeah, I have a friend who I can invite over. I think I would also really like if we could stay on the phone and talk for a while. I felt really scared tonight until I started talking to you.
Well, it took a lot of courage to make this call and reach out. You did a great job.
Friends, I'm sure you can feel the weight of this as much as I can. But what we can take comfort in is knowing that the amazing staff provides hope each and every day. The staff are there when their community members might be at their lowest. They bring hope to the hopeless, especially through the 24/7 crisis line work you heard used in the video. Following tough crisis calls, such as those depicted in this video, many people are often referred to resources and services beyond the care of the call, such as individual therapy at Wallowa Valley Center for Wellness. This is not an easy topic. However, this conversation around the topic is needed. That's why we're here tonight. By starting this conversation, we're creating a powerful change. Now more than ever, we need hope and connection. We need each other. And our community needs the vital suicide prevention services provided by Wallowa Valley Center for Wellness. With your gift to Wallowa Valley Center for Wellness, we can change lives and the stigma around talking about suicide and bring hope. I hope you give generously tonight and at a level that is meaningful to you. We're going to go through multiple giving levels now, and you can make a donation at any time during the appeal. To donate, simply text Live in Hope 2022 to 44321 from your phone. You'll receive a secure link to donate via text message. At that time, you click the link and you can make your gift. And once again, should you have any issues whatsoever, don't hesitate to reach out to our donor support line. Our first level of giving today is at the $5,000 level. So if you can make a gift of $5,000, I ask you to text Live in Hope 2022 to 44321 right now. And on the donation page, you can also click $5,000 to make your gift now. Now, there is a slight delay in receiving data, but as gifts are coming through, I'm going to do my best to announce each of our incredible donors. For $5,000, a gift can go towards covering all kinds of different services for individuals in crisis. It could be showing up in person and having a conversation until the individual is in a safer place. We are so grateful for Wallowa Memorial Hospital and medical clinics being our lead givers tonight. Thank you so much for your generous donation of $5,000. We are so grateful for all that you have done with us in the community and will continue to do. Now more than ever, we need leaders like Shantae and our crisis counselors and different member agencies who are doing all they can to provide education and courses geared towards suicide prevention. Thank you so much for all of your generosity so far. Truly, each gift given tonight can help save lives. We're in this together. Our next level of giving is at the $2,500 level. So click now if you can make a gift of $2,500. Our local community health program, they are kicking off our giving tonight, not just with a gift of $2,500, but with a gift of $3,700. Quite a meaningful number to them, I'm sure. Thank you so much for all you do in our community. John and Mary Robbins are also answering the call, and they're going above and beyond as well with a gift of $3,000. Thank you so much to the Robbins. We're grateful for all of your support and for being with us this evening. Greater Oregon Behavioral Health, Gobi, thank you so much for all that you do and continue to do within our community. We're so grateful for your generosity with all of the work that the center does. This is truly heartwarming giving. Our next level of giving is at the $1,000 level, and we have an amazing opportunity at this level because an anonymous friend has generally offered to match 25 gifts of $1,000 for a gift of $25,000 total from that anonymous gift. If you are watching at home, anonymous friend, thank you so very much. We are very grateful for your generosity. And if that means you have been looking to make a gift at our $1,000 level, that means that your gift of $1,000 instantly turns into $2,000. So let's take wonderful and generous advantage of this matching opportunity and let's make some magic happen. The high school students at the alternative education program are saying double our money. Thank you so very much to you, wonderful students. I have such faith in the future when I see generosity like that. Dick and Sandy Solar are saying count on us for a gift of $1,000. Eastern Oregon Landscaping LLC says yes, thank you so much for your generous gift. A $1,000 donation can support financing for a question, persuade, and refer class to the entire community. We are sharing hope. We are sharing knowledge. We want to keep sharing this within the community. Woody and Megan Wolf say count on us for $1,000. Thank you so much. Susan and Stephen Bush, oh my goodness. Amy's parents, thank you so much to the entire Bush family for all that you do. That might mean a little bit more pressure on for beloved family members of our devoted staff. If you are friends and family working at home that see how hard your family members and loved ones are committed to raising awareness and inspiring hope and change in their community, please consider making a gift at this time to show them just how much you support all that they do within the community. And don't forget, gifts of $1,000 will be doubled right here and right now. I'm just getting notification that former executive director of Wallowa Valley Center for Wellness, Stephen Cleaver, is giving a gift of $5,000. Oh my goodness, my heart is just exploding with confetti inside because it's so exciting. Thank you so much for all that you have done in the past and all that you are continuing to do. If there are any other former board members or staff members at home that are answering the call and receiving the inspiration to rise to Stephen's challenge, perhaps you will make a gift at this time. We do also have the opportunity, thanks thanks to that anonymous donor, we are able to roll our matching gifts right along to our next level of giving. So to all of you who have given so far, thank you so very much. Our next level of giving is at the $500 level. And now is your time to make a donation of $500 for Wallowa Valley Center for Wellness. Simply text the 44321 Live in Hope 2022 or navigate to your other window and click the donate button for $500. Former board member and fundraising committee member Bob Crawford and Shirley Crawford, who in June pledged to make a monthly gift of $100 through the end of the year. That's a gift totaling $700. My goodness, thank you so much. Bob has been so generous with not only his support, but also his time. We thank him for his efforts as he is stepping down after the Live in Hope event. Bob, again, thank you so much for all that you have done, and we certainly hope that you're enjoying yourself this evening. Perhaps you would like to be inspired to make a sustainable gift throughout the course of the year. If you would like to do that at this time, simply commit the level that you would like to, reach out to our donor support, and we will take care of the rest. We will find a way of making sure that all of those very precious beans are counted accordingly. Former board member Evelyn Swart, oh my goodness, thank you so much. Winding Waters Clinic says, yes, count on us. Thank you so much for your support. Community Bank, Joseph Electric, thank you so much for reinvesting back into our amazing community. Bliss Sequoia and Huggins Insurance, my goodness, thank you so much for showing up for us again. Former owners of the Pioneer Guest Home, Randy Roddy and Becky McAuliffe, thank you so much for your amazing gift of $500. $500 can provide a friendly ear to listen to those who are struggling, not just during the call, but remember, for the care afterwards. Our crisis team follows up and makes sure the individuals calling and families have the support that they need to continue to meet their wellness goals. There's so much more care to be provided once the call is over. So let's make sure that there are plenty of funds on hand to provide that care. We're also in a position to literally show up with groceries and offerings of warm and safe places to stay for people who are in immediate distress. It provides opportunities to get a break and reset from the unpredictable and unyielding grind that is causing so much distress in our community members' lives. It provides relief to our community after a tragedy by having crisis counselors available at community meetings for individuals and families to have a friendly face to talk to. Boots on the ground care. This is such inspired giving, and I don't want to waste another moment of my breath, so let's move on down to the next level of giving, which is at the $250 level. Bobby Atkins and Ron Hayes are giving $300. Thank you so much. Ron is also the owner of Joseph Electric, one of our generous sponsors. My goodness, Joseph Electric has showed up in multiple ways this evening. Bobby Atkins and Ron Hayes, thank you so very much. Minuteman Press of Kennewick also giving $300. In-kind donations and showing up with the cash. Thank you so much. We want to make sure we're showing all of our community sponsors and donators all kinds of love. So remember to support these businesses accordingly. Benjamin and Lynn Curry, thank you for your generous gift of $250. Ron and Trudy Jett, that's Shantae's parents. Thank you so much for your support. And thank you for raising such an inspiring, compassionate, warm, and unparalleled member within our community. We're so grateful to have her and you. So remember, we're hearing from lots of parents. Time for other parents to step up and answer the call as well. Crisis counselors are available 24/7 to help anyone who is struggling, and we want to make sure that we have those finances to keep those calls answered, to make sure that there are compassionate, well-trained counselors on the other line providing the best possible care for our community members, for our friends, for our family members. Laura Miller is giving a gift of $1,000. Laura Miller, it sounds to me like that gift that you just made is the final rounding out doubled gift from our anonymous donor. That is very exciting, just like magic, doubling those gifts. I love when that happens. Chair of WVCW's Fundraising Steering Committee and pivotal in fundraising efforts, Gay Benke. My goodness, Gay, thank you so much for all that you have done for the center. We're so grateful in making this event possible. You are just so generous with your time and wallet. Thank you so very much. We are so grateful to be able to continue to provide care. Someone who is there to listen without judgment. Someone who has the opportunity to provide comfort, care, and just a kind ear. Sometimes that's all it takes. So if you would like to help right now, please text Live in Hope 2022 to 44321 from your phone. If you've been sitting on your hands wondering when the right time to give is, the answer is right here and right now. Grab that phone and go ahead and make a gift. We have lofty goals and we want to make sure that those goals are met. I want to feel the virtual temperature rise as we raise funds. Because friends, we have approached our final level of giving this evening, and that is our $100 level. So if you can make a gift of $100, please consider doing so now. Missy Marshall, making a gift of $225. Thank you so much, Missy. Whatever meaning that number has to you in your heart, we are so grateful you are sharing it with us. Michael Cooler and Sarah Crawford with Central Copy and Shipping. Thank you so much for all of the good work you're doing in our community. Jerry Lewis giving not $100, but $200. Oh, I like to imagine that Jerry made a gift with one hand and then turned around and made a gift with the other. Jerry's just practicing good posture. And if you've already made a gift, I recommend you be like Jerry and making an additional gift so you too can practice great balance. We're talking about integration, whole human approaches. So practice that balance by giving generously. Clinical Director Molly Cudmore and Tim Cudmore giving $200 as well. Thank you so much, Molly, for all that you do for us and for all that the both of you have done for us tonight. Once again, just practicing good balance, lifting one virtual paddle with one hand and then another with the other. Brad and Ann Stevens, thank you for your gift of $100. The Stevenses know that $100 can cover the cost of an opportunity for a crisis counselor to show up in person and be that friendly face. Just be there for anyone in distress. That person can be there to offer a warm meal to those who are in distress and the time to talk with our crisis counselors so that they can be fed and cared for face to face. After the crisis, there's also follow-up. We check back in. We need to make sure that we have those opportunities. Oh, it looks like I spoke prematurely. I was so exuberant to celebrate. It looks like we still do need a few more gifts to get our full match. So if you have been sitting back thinking, no, I kind of want to come in at the last minute and get a lot of cheers within the text box, I am asking you to consider coming in now. We want to send you virtual round of applause in that chat window. If you can be our superheroes at home, we have goals. We have lights that need to be kept on. We have phone bills that need to be paid. We have calls that need to be answered. Everyone in the community can show up in different ways. We're not all certified or qualified to handle these very tumultuous times, but there are people in our community who are equipped to do so. Now is your opportunity to show up how you can for your community, and that's by making a meaningful gift right here and right now. Gorslin Dots, and the whole Dotson family, the Gortzland and Dotson family. Thank you so much to that wonderful family for rising to the occasion and making a gift. We have an anonymous gift coming in of $100. Thank you so much for you watching at home making that gift. We have Mary Nabe, who is stepping up with a gift of $100. Thank you so much, Mary. We have Ruth Mann, who is also stepping up with a generous gift of $100. Now, friends, if at any point you have made a gift, I have attempted to pronounce your name and I have not done your name justice, please feel free to correct me in the chat box. I want to honor you the way you so deserve, and you deserve better than me not singing your praises the way you deserve them to be sang. So make sure that you are committing a gift right here and right now. We have an anonymous gift coming in of $50 at this time. For my team keeping track at home, you can count on me for a gift of $100 because I am so moved by all of the work that's happening in the community. And I too have been affected by this cause in my life, as I'm sure, unfortunately, most of us in this community have. And if we can do any little thing possible to possibly prevent any more harm amongst our family and community members, it's so important you reach down now. If there's a number that I have not yet said, please consider making a gift at this time now. Every dollar means so much to our group. The Wallowa Valley Center for Wellness HR department, oh my goodness, I can only imagine what you hardworking folks must be going through also. Thank you for all that you do for the community, within this community, and to pool together to make a gift of $100. That is so inspiring. And I've just found out that we have another anonymous friend who has made a gift of $1,000. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much to that anonymous friend. We will be very grateful to go ahead and double that because we are still looking for those fund matching opportunities. Yes, I do see in the chat, we're giving big shout outs to our HR heroes. Oh my goodness, David Pace is making a gift of $200. The $100 level was so nice, David Pace said, count on me for making it twice. So $200 for David. Thank you so very much. This is such an amazing opportunity. And once again, if I missed your name at any point tonight, please let us know in the chat window if you've donated. And if you have not yet made a gift or you would like to give now, now's the time. There's always the opportunity to enter a custom amount. Perhaps 2022 has been a wonderful year for you, and you would like to pay it forward in the community knowing that your neighbors have not had the best year. Now's your opportunity to make a gift of 2022. If the number 50 is important to you, if the number 18 is important to you, it is an auspicious number in communities. Please feel free to make a gift of that number at any time. If you want to celebrate a milestone or commemorate a loved one, now is a wonderful time to do so. Please help us hit our goals. Thank you so much to all of our wonderful donors tonight for supporting Wallowa Valley Center for Wellness. Our online auction is open until noon on Monday. So if you've been dawdling and checking out that amazing auction, there is a very simple rule for how it works. Bid high and bid often. There are so many amazing items available in that program. There's a great way for everybody to go home a winner. But you must make sure that you have your bids entered by noon on Monday, September 26th. Before we leave for the evening, I'd like to welcome Wallowa County Veteran Service Officer Ted Thorne to say a few words about the value of the work and partnership with Wallowa Valley Center for Wellness.
Good evening. My name is Ted Thorne, and I'm the Wallowa County Veteran Service Officer. I'm also a proud board member of the Wallowa Valley Center for Wellness. As a member of this community, I've seen firsthand how important the services are that this organization provides. I've worked closely with the crisis team on many occasions when we were serving the same individuals and families. This close partnership is so valuable for those who may be experiencing thoughts of suicide or going through a mental health crisis. I also believe that the suicide prevention education classes, such as Question, Persuade, Refer, are invaluable, and really appreciate that one of these classes and workshops was provided specifically to veterans. Being able to recognize the signs of suicide and knowing how to talk to someone who may be experiencing thoughts of suicide is so important. I'd like to extend a thank you to all who joined us this evening virtually and at the in-person watch party. Thank you to our sponsors and community partners. And lastly, thank you to those who gave so generously this evening. Every donation makes a difference.
Ted, thank you so much for joining us tonight and for those kind words. I want to also thank our production partners, including Versa Events, Paper Street Enterprise, and Artisan Auctions, who all made this amazing event happen virtually. One more thank you to our sponsors, our platinum level sponsor, Wallowa Memorial Hospital and Medical Clinics, our gold level sponsor, Greater Oregon Behavioral Health Incorporated, and bronze level sponsors, Joseph Electric, Winding Waters Clinic, Community Bank, and Bliss Sequoia and Huggins Insurance. Thank you so much for helping make this event possible. Before we go tonight, I want to take one last look at our thermometer. I do see additional gifts have come in. Panky Hawkswell giving $500. Thank you so much, Panky. And if you are still waiting and you'd like to make gifts at home, I know there are folks at home that can help us push over the threshold to meet and achieve our goals. We want to go blasting through to just smash our goals. Oh, we're seeing the numbers rise right now. I like what I'm seeing. I know our community can do even better. We're so grateful to all of you who have joined so far and to all of the gifts that have come in. Many thanks to you. This live broadcast was recorded and will be available to rewatch and shared using this same link on Wallowa Valley Center for Wellness's YouTube page. So please feel free to share the link with your friends and family so more people can learn about the life-saving work done by Wallowa Valley Center for Wellness. The online auction is open until 12 p.m. Monday, September 26th, so make sure that you keep bidding on your favorite items. Remember, bid high, bid often. Thank you all again for attending our virtual event. Stay healthy and stay safe. Back to you at our live watch party.